Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to say, and I feel like a lot of the things I'm saying are going to be a little bit sad and a little bit depressing. But you kind of need to have a video that is honest. When I was looking up things about Kienbocks, people were like, oh, I went through it, but I got through it and I'm fine. It doesn't help me. I want to know intricately, like intimately what you went through. I want to know every detail because that's what's going to help me. Like, can I relate to what you've been through? Do you have anything that's going to help me get through it? And that's what I want to be honest about. So if at any point I am like being a little bit TMI, it's not because I'm just naturally open like that. It's because I feel like if I'm a bit more intimate as to what I went through, at least you'll have someone to relate to. That's why I brought up the wiping your butt part in the other video, because the doctors don't tell you that you're not suddenly not going to be able to do that. And trust me, women, you understand when that becomes a really hard thing and frustrating thing to have to deal with. Women will understand this more than men, or men will not understand this at all, actually. But that's why I brought it up, because at least I have people that can relate to what I've been through, and vice versa. Okay, so I kind of touched slightly on the part about being frustrated. I only touched a little bit though. And this video, I'm going to be a lot more like personal about what I mean by that. When a perfectly healthy person is not able to do something, they get frustrated, right? Anybody, when they can't do something, we get frustrated because they're like, well, that person can do it. Why can't I do it? And they get frustrated. Natural. But when you have a handicap, and I don't mean that you're handicapped, but I mean like when you have something that's causing you not to be able to do something, it's considered a handicap, okay? It's something that you can't help. It's just a natural occurrence in your body or maybe just you're uncoordinated and you can't do it. It's natural. So think of your inability to be able to do a lot of things as your handicap. You are going to be frustrated about everything. Recovering from Kienbocks is a learning process. It's like going to school again. It's like you were just born and you're reaching every milestone again. You know, you're at the milestone when you're learning how to go to the bathroom and wiping yourself. Then you're learning how to shower again. Then you're learning it's literally like you're a little kid again and you're relearning how to do everything. And it's extremely frustrating. And it's only frustrating because in your head you're going, I was able to do this however many years ago. I've perfected how to do this. And now I have to do it all over again? Like, why the frig do I have to do this all over again? I already knew how to write. This is annoying. I shouldn't have to learn how to do it all over again. But that's just the reality that you're living with now. There's going to be parts. Honestly, I'll tell you right now, when I was recovering from my first surgery and my second surgery, because I had to redo everything all over again in the second one, I cried all the time. All the time. And the reason why is because simple things that people are able to do so easily, I couldn't do. I mentioned about the door. I'm going to tell you why. I was going to actually show you. In my next video, I'll actually show you examples. I'll try my best anyways. It is, how do I put this? It is really, really hard to not even do something as simple as open a door. Like, people that don't have our condition understand that there's no way for someone who's not dealing with Kienbocks to understand what we're going through, and that's why I'm making these videos. There's a certain level of self-hate that you deal with when you're recovering from this condition, or this surgery. I won't say condition because we're always going to have it, but this surgery in general. There's always going to be a little bit of self-hate. And the self-hatred is only because we're angry at ourselves for not being able to do the simplest of tasks. Simply open a door. Simply cutting your food. Simply feeding yourself. Picking up a glass. Dressing yourself. These are things that children can do, but I can't. And the adjustment period is hard. It's depressing, it's frustrating, and in some cases it can be traumatic. And that's just something that we have to deal with. And that's why I tell you, do not try to do this alone. Having a family, having friends who understand and who aren't upset or afraid to help you is very important. If you are doing this on your own, do not let yourself get isolated. Even if it's just calling a friend on the phone, try to keep yourself as social as possible. And the reason why I say that is because of how hard it is to do simplest of tasks, we feel stupid. We feel like something's wrong with us, which essentially it is, but it's a physical thing. It's nothing mental. There's nothing wrong with this in that sense. It's just it's our new reality. We have to adjust to our new reality. Try to keep social. If you can find a new hobby, for example, I used to be fairly active outside of my home. Not really, really active because I moved and things changed and I was far away from my friends and family, but I still tried to get out there. The bowling league was one thing I did. I tried to force myself to get out of my comfort zone to kind of be more social and make new friends. Because of how isolated I became from my disease and from the recovering period where everything was hard to do, so I was embarrassed to be out in public and not be able to do things. So like I said, social. So what I did, not everyone's going to be the same as I am. I was lucky. I love to sing, and that's why I'm on Smule doing this right now. I love singing, and I love acting and voice acting, and I actually used to do, and if you're a person who used to be on one of my subscribers on this channel, you would have known I used to do audiobooks. I loved doing different voices for different characters. That was something I really enjoyed. But again, it's an isolating thing because I'm at home doing the reading and I'm recording it myself and I don't have anyone with me, and it's an isolating hobby. So I wanted to find ways that I could get out there, and I had joined this app called Smule, Smule, and it was essentially a singing app, and I'm good, but I'm not amazing. I'm decent. I'm passable even. And some people actually might enjoy my voice. And if you do, I really appreciate that. I really am thankful for that. But I am very insecure about it. I was very nervous to be on video, to people see me singing. If I'm recording it and you can't see me, it's a little bit less terrifying. And I'm not as self-conscious. I can't even say the word. Self-conscious. Whatever. You get it. My brain is literally not working today. Anyways, I was a little, it was hard for me to do it. Anyway, so the acting, I love to act. So when I saw that Smule had acting scenes from my favorite shows and favorite movies, and I was like, oh my God, I could totally do that. And I would start doing them, and I found that I was actually really good at it. You would think that being on an app in my own home would make me very isolated. But the fact is this particular app has people from all over the world. There's literally people on the other side of the world that I've talked to and I've done videos with and I've sang with. And then from the singing, I've joined groups with them, like chat groups where I talk to them on a regular basis. And then suddenly I'm making friends with them and I talk to them all the time and I'm Skyping and I'm out of my, and I'm literally, it sounds so weird to say this, but I am more social now than I was before, and I don't leave my house. And a lot of people would be like, that's not really social. But it really is. Because before I would barely talk to anyone. I would just be me, my TV, and my bed. That was it. The occasional text from a friend or from my parents. That was it. But this, I'm literally talking to someone every single day. I'm never alone. And eventually, I met people in my own area that I was able to go and do karaoke with. And just meet them and have fun and sing and talk and make friends. And I've made lifelong friends because of this app. That is a way for me to find a hobby that helps me. So that's what I recommend you guys doing. Find something that you can do. Start doing stuff online. Start talking to people online and then branch out. It's easier. It's an easier transition than to just go out there and then feel rejected. This way, you're comfortable in your own surroundings. You can sign off if you don't want to talk to them. You can't just walk out of a room, You're by yourself. You're in your comfort zone. I'll continue this in the next video because I don't have a lot of time. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye!